If someone wishes for good health, he must be ready to do away with the reasons for his illness. The natural healing force within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. Positive health requires a knowledge of balance in food or exercise. If there is any deficiency in these, the body will fall sick. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, we would have found the safest way to health. If you're in a bad mood, go for a walk. If you are still in a bad mood, go for another walk. There are in fact two things, science and opinion. The former begets knowledge, the latter ignorance. Declare the past, diagnose the present, foretell the future. Life is short, art long, opportunity fleeting, experience treacherous, judgment difficult. As to diseases, make a habit of two things: to help, or at least to do no harm. It is far more important to know what person the disease has than what disease the person has. Before you heal someone, ask him if he's willing to give up the things that make him sick. The natural healing force within each of us is the greatest force in getting well. A wise man should consider that health is the greatest of human blessings and learn how, by his own thought, to derive benefit from his illnesses. Healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. To do nothing is sometimes a good remedy. From nothing else but the brain come joys, delights, laughter and sports, and sorrows, griefs, despondency, and lamentations. He will manage the cure best who has foreseen what is to happen from the present state of matters. The soul is the same in all living creatures, although the body of each is different. Natural forces within us are the true healers of disease. If we could give every individual the right amount of nourishment and exercise, not too little and not too much, we would have found the safest way to health. Extreme remedies are very appropriate for extreme diseases. All parts of the body which have a function, if used in moderation and exercised in labors in which each is accustomed, become thereby healthy, well-developed, and age more slowly. But if unused, they become liable to disease, defective in growth and age quickly. All disease begins in the gut. When sleep puts an end to delirium, it is a good symptom. The function of protecting and developing health must rank even above that of restoring it when it is impaired. The dignity of a physician requires that he should look healthy and as plump as nature intended him to be. Disease is not an entity, but a fluctuating condition of the patient's body, a battle between the substance of disease and the natural self-healing tendency of the body. Healing is a matter of time, but it is sometimes also a matter of opportunity. One can learn good lessons also from what has been tried, but clearly has not succeeded. Any man who is intelligent must have the personal understanding necessary to help himself in diseases. Persons who have a painful affection in any part of the body and are in a great measure sensible of the pain are disordered in intellect. Persons in whom a crisis takes place pass the night preceding the paroxysm uncomfortably, but the succeeding night generally more comfortably. In whatever disease sleep is laborious, it is a deadly symptom, but if sleep does good, it is not deadly. What medicines do not heal, the lance will. What the lance does not heal, fire will. All the most acute, most powerful, and most deadly diseases, and those which are most difficult to be understood by the inexperienced, fall upon the brain. But if they called everything divine which they do not understand, why there would be no end of divine things. Only a pure heart can recognize a beautiful and a happy soul. Food as medicine. Let food be thy medicine shall be thy food. There is an art to medicine as well as science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding may outweigh the surgeon's knife. It is far more important to know what sort of person has the disease, rather than what sort of disease the person has. But I will keep pure and holy both my life and my art. And in this way, truly, you may see that it is not a God that injures the body, but disease. A healthy outside starts from the inside. If you keep good food in your fridge, you will eat good food. Those who have no time for healthy eating will sooner or later have to find the time for illness. Sorry, there's no magic bullet. You gotta eat healthy and live healthy to be healthy and look healthy. End of story. The doctor of the future will give no medicine, but will instruct his patients in care of the human frame, in diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. Keeping your body healthy is an expression of gratitude to the whole cosmos, the trees, the clouds, everything. People who laugh actually live longer than those who don't laugh. Few persons realize that health actually varies according to the amount of laughter. While weight loss is important, what's more important is the quality of food you put in your body. Food is information that quickly changes your metabolism and genes. No matter how old you are, no matter how much you weigh, you can still control the health of your body. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. To get rich, never risk your health, for it is the truth that health is the wealth of wealth. The reason I exercise is for the quality of life I enjoy. A man's health can be judged by which he takes 2 at a time. The existence of illness in the body may no doubt be called a shadow of the true illness that is held by a man in his mind. When health is absent, wisdom cannot reveal itself, art cannot manifest, strength cannot fight, wealth becomes useless, and intelligence cannot be applied. What mental health needs are more sunlight, more candor, and more unashamed conversation. A calm mind brings inner strength and self-confidence, so that's very important for good health.